40 for Rateable Crest Titans.
Welcome to Special Stage and welcome to a crisp, cold, but crucially dry Anglesey circuit for the Ultratech SMC Rally Stages 2019. We've got a main field of over 50 competitors all ready to go at it on the tarmac here at Anglesey, with stages combining the circuit with the off-track gravel and concrete roads around the back of the complex of the venue here at Anglesey. And we've also got round 3 of the Junior Rally Championship with just 1 point in that title fight at the top. The action is sure to be close. Let's get out on those stages right now. Onto these fast Anglesey stages then, and it would be the early lead in the event for John and Alex Stone. The pair just out this weekend to have a bit of fun in that Fiesta, but clearly that lack of pressure was doing them some good. They take an 11-second lead by the midway point. Chasing them down would be this pair, Dave Willett and John Davies, going well, testing out some different tyres this morning, and whatever they were doing, it seemed to be working well for that Escort. And continuing to add some variety to the top of our leaderboard, it would be the final step on the podium at this stage for Richard Merriman and Kath Curzon in the Darien, a car that had proven itself last year when the rally was won outright by Bruce Edwards in his example of the car. So Merriman would be one to watch this weekend, but he would be watching the weather. Things were going well as well for Rob Hughes and Sean Cunniff, right up to the point that they broke the drive shaft on that Fiesta, meaning they had to limp the car round the rest of the stage before going to try and borrow one, let's say, off a fellow crew. 4th place, though, was still theirs for now. For Dave Allmark and Dave Tortoshell, it would be 5th, the pair lying 2nd in Class 5 as well at this point in the rally, just 4 seconds back from Hughes. And just behind them, pretty close at this stage in the class and overall leaderboards, were Mark Smith and Tim Nunn, 3rd in the class, lying in 6th overall. 8 seconds the difference at this stage. For Greg Williams and Jonathan Kennedy, it would be 7th overall. A good start to the rally for the pair. They also take 3rd in Class 6 for now. 8th place overall at this stage would belong to Leah Jones and Aled Edwards. They lie 2nd in Class 4 as well with those times on the board, just over a minute back from the class lead. For Dave Roberts and Nigel Perkins, it would be 9th, 11 seconds back from Edwards up ahead, but not fighting for the same class. For Roberts, it would be 4th in Class 6 for now. And rounding out the top 10 overall at this stage would be Phil Turner and Simon Anthony. 5 seconds back from Roberts in both the overall and class positions at the midway point. As you know we like to do here at Special Stage, then let's take a look at some of the class positions outside of the top 10. And it would be the Class 3 lead for Ryan Simpson and Mark Fowler. As sideways and entertaining as always, they end the morning with a good lead there, as well as 12th overall. Just behind Simpson on the overall leaderboard were Nathan Evans and Martin Young. They were holding on to 3rd place in Class 4 now, holding on being the operative words. For Sean and Michael Jones, it would be 2nd in Class 3. They had about 20 seconds to make up if they wanted to challenge for class victory, so it wasn't out of reach by any means. It was still close throughout the leaderboard. William Mains and Claire Williams make a great start to the rally in Class 2, meanwhile, leading the way there by such a margin at this stage that surely only retirement could change things around. 1 second behind them overall, but not fighting for class honours, were Richard and Adam Key. 3rd place in Class 3, in fact, for them, 21st on the leaderboard. 2nd in Class 2 would belong to this man, Ian Houston. Adam Houston alongside, too far back from Mains in the class, but that wasn't going to stop them from trying to climb the leaderboard and having an enjoyable day out there on the stages. Unfortunately, as you might expect, the day wasn't as enjoyable for a few of our crews. We lose Chris Ford and Pereira Wynne Davies when they retire on the 3rd stage of the day. And we would also lose Pete Smith and Patrick Walsh after a great start from the pair. Their reason for retirement, a little more obvious on their Fiesta. And the morning would also be the end of the road for Bob and Paul Fowden, only completing the first stage of the day. So we're midway through the event then, and the results at the top of the Ultratech SMC stages look like this. John, you're doing exactly what you need to do out there in front. You and Alex are hot out there.
Well, just enjoying it, to be honest. I've got to keep an eye on Dave Willett because he's sneaky. But no, just enjoying it. And, you know, if the times aren't there, they're not there, you know.
I can tell you've been enjoying it because we've been watching at the hairpin.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It makes me look good in this, really, to be honest. It's nothing to do with me. But, no, it's great. And it's always good rallying with Alex. And, yeah, it's good.
Marked difference from those Manx chicanes all those years ago, John.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Dave, you've got all over John's mirrors this morning. You're having some fun out there.
Yeah, we're having a bit of fun, yeah.
Fighting that Fiesta WRC in a Mark II Escort, that must be fun in itself.
Yeah, he does like it though, doesn't he? He loves a bit of a challenge. So, and we've always had a bit of rivalry, so yeah.
Can't quite tell if the competition is with the stage times or with how sideways you can both get at the hairpin.
Well, a bit of both, really. At the moment, we're just testing different tyres and stuff like that, so just seeing how we go.
Rob, it was growing well until that last one.
Yeah, we did the first loop on that one, then snapped the front shaft. So we just had to drive the stage, get it back home, and we're just trying to get hold of another shaft now.
You've still got one more wheel drive than the car in front, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's rallying. A few others have dropped out on that one as well, so it's just a bit of a bummer.
Where would you find a drive shaft from on a Sunday in Anglesey?
Other teams.
See, the hunt begins. I saw Sean out of the car.
Yeah, Sean's gone hunting, so we've just got to be nice, I suppose.
Cross for you.
Yeah, brilliant.
We charged then into the afternoon stages, and it would be no change in Class 2 as we had expected earlier. Ian and Adam Houston ending the rally with that place and 27th on the overall leaderboard. A few places above them overall will be Paul Gorge and Adrian Lloyd. Second in Class 3 for the pair this weekend in that MX-5. Somewhat unchallenged in the lead of Class 2 today were William Mains and Claire Williams. They end the rally with that class victory after a convincing and pretty dominating run in that Nova. Class 3 victory would belong to Ryan Simpson and Mark Fowler. A great end to the rally for the pair in the Escort. They take 13th place overall as well. Lucky the event wasn't a two-day one for them as they had run out of tyres by the end. All that sideways from Ryan, no doubt. We're on to our top 10 then, and there'd be a few notable changes. For Dave Roberts and Nigel Perkins, it would be a change in the wrong direction, taking 10th place at the end of the rally. A similar story for David Allmark and Dave Tortoshell. After a difficult afternoon, they drop a few positions to settle in 9th at the end of the rally. Still a strong result from the pair. And Rob Cox and Joseph Graham were bucking the trend, moving the right way on the leaderboard through the afternoon. They jumped from 16th up to 8th position. A really good finish for the pair, a big push through the afternoon and entertaining out there on the stages as well, taking 3rd in Class 4 with that result. Phil Turner and Simon Anthony gain a few positions on the leaderboard too. They end the rally with 6th place. A good push in the afternoon would also see them move up in the class to take 3rd in Class 6. For Leah Jones and Aled Edwards, things would remain much the same as the morning. They do gain a little overall, but that 2nd place in Class 4 remained theirs to hold on to the finish. And for Mark Smith and Tim Nunn, it will be a similar story, ending the rally with 5th on the overall leaderboard, but they also gain in the class as well to take 2nd in Class 5. There will be no challenging Richard Merriman and Kath Curzon in the class though. They take victory in Class 4 here, but drop from the podium positions overall to end the rally with 4th. A bit of Clubman Motorsport spirit shown with parts borrowed and the car fixed. It would be back to setting some good times for Rob Hughes and Sean Cunniff. They managed to end the rally on the final step of the podium, taking 2nd in the class, and given their problems early on with the Fiesta, they'd have taken that surely. For this morning's leaders, though, John and Alex Stone, it would be a drop down to second through the final stages of the day. They didn't care, though. The weekend was all about coming here and having some fun. And we've certainly seen them doing that. Fighting for the lead was a bonus, although I'm sure John enjoyed it. Second place was a great result, even if it did mean that they'd have to wait until next time for another winner's trophy. So that, of course, means that it's victory this weekend for Dave Willett and John Davies. They managed to get themselves into the lead of the rally, taking victory after overhauling it from John Stone by just 9 seconds at the end of the rally. A great result for the pair, a good fight between these two all day long. A great day on the stages here at Anglesey then. So confirmation of the results in the Ultratech SMC Stages Rally. Coming up, we take a look at the junior rally in the event. But first, a word or two from our rally winner. Dave, a good day's rallying for you. I know you were here to have some fun, but fun coming with winning is a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. The last time I drove the car in anger was September, so this was a bit of a shakedown because we're doing Epping in 3 weeks. So we just come here, blow the cobwebs out of it, and test a few bits and pieces. And
I think blowing the cobwebs is all you can probably hope for from testing Anglesey for Epping, isn't it? But good luck with that.
yeah, well, we've got to go somewhere, and yeah, it's been a good day. We've had a few little tyre choices and bits and pieces, but yeah, overall, been a good day.
And plenty of sideways.
And plenty of sideways. So.
John, you wanted to put a few demons aside from what you called a lacklustre performance last time you were out rallying. I think you did that today.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was fairly lacklustre, really, but it's been good today, and we've had a great time. So just one more to go now. And
we don't normally see John that sideways.
No, it's a bit Scandi flicky, isn't it? Yeah, I've been talking to Indra, and he says you're not flicking it enough. So I've flicked it.
Well, you're doing that now. You flicked it very well. Well done.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Rob, a podium after a day that looked like it was going to go the other way for you at one point. You managed to scavenge for a drive shaft.
Yeah. Good start to the day. Then obviously the drive shaft problem, but yeah, thankfully to another team they've lent us a shaft and we got back out. Took a little bit of a killer on one stage time, but at least we're back out and we finished. So that's the main thing after last time. So.
And a podium.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I'll let it sink in and then you can be happy. Well done.
No, it's great. Thanks.
As has been long established, the junior competitors follow the seniors out onto the same stages. Taking the lead from the start this weekend would be Rob Wilson and Martin Haggett. They had a few problems to talk of with the steering on the opening stages, but would soon be driving through the problem for the rest of the morning. How's life out there in front, Rob?
It's going good, actually. We had a bit of an issue with understeer on the first couple of stages, but after that we've decided that it's better to just push on and drive through that, and yeah, it's going quite well. The top section's quite rutted, and for these little low junior cars it's quite tough on them, but yeah, we're having a good day so far. Let's hope for the rest of the day it's going to be good.
It's only tough on them because you're not slowing down. You're coming over that jump and using your sump guard to stop.
Yeah, that's pretty much the technique we're going for at the moment.
Archie Swinscoe and Jane Nichol, meanwhile, make a great start. A good weekend on the second round of the championship in Scotland had set them up nicely, and they were brimming with confidence coming into this third round. They were finding the loose top section of the stage tricky, though. You hanging in there, Archie?
It's good, yeah. That car's handling absolutely brilliantly. Over the bumpy section, though, some people seem to be having issues, but we're able to just keep it under control, and it's good, yeah.
Yeah, you did seem to be quite in control compared to some people through the gravel bits. It's difficult changing surface, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of noticed that if people are going to have problems there, that's where we should maybe back off, give it a bit of respect, and pick up, the points at the end.
It seemed like many were struggling with the rough gravel and concrete sections of the stage. So easy to forget the inexperience but great skill shown by these junior drivers. None more so than Ian Lloyd and Jonathan Jackson. The pair unlucky, getting things a bit wrong and rolling the car. They do, though, try to get sorted and back out. They have to miss a stage and drop down the leaderboard as a result. But that is good character building rallying for the pair. So we're back to the overall leaderboard then. It will be third place now for Billy Grew and Emma Morrison. They were just trying to keep things neat and tidy, and the plan so far seemed to be going to brief. How much fight have you got left in there, Billy?
Oh, it's been a challenging morning, but we're pushing on now. I hope Jan's all right. I think he's gone off, but we'll push on now and try and get some more time back.
See, Rob was flying over the jump. You were taking a slightly more cautious approach. He was using his sump guard to stop. You were just about using your front wheels, but you are pushing out there, aren't you?
We're pushing, but we just need to smoothen it up and get some better lines, but we're trying.
It would be a strong start for Lewis Hooper and Sam Billam as well. They were going really well against the newer cars this weekend. 4th place at this stage in the rally. Co-driver Sam, fresh from competing himself in the R5 Fiesta with the Swift rally team the day before, so was surely able to keep things smooth over the gravel section of the stage. Who better to have alongside you here at Anglesey today? Lewis, you look to be going well out there.
Yeah, it's really good. There's some good stages and some tricky bits around back as well.
Yeah. Tell us about those bits, because you could probably lose more than you can gain quite easily in those sections.
Yeah, just keep it neat and tidy.
This weekend would be the first ever rally for Matthew Jones and Christopher Brearley. So to be lying in 5th place after the morning stages was certainly an achievement. The aim today was to take it steady and get used to things before a big push later on. So who knows what we can expect going forward. Christopher, of course, more used to going sideways on a rally stage. He'd take some reining in even in the co-driver's seat, I'm sure. For Jonathan Davis and Matthew Jackson, it would be 6th place at this stage. They were going well, around 30 seconds back from Jones at this stage though, so a little bit of a catch-up to play if they wanted to gain a position overall. They would, however, have to watch out from behind as well. James Hancock and Tom Wood complicating things for them, sitting in 7th place overall, and actually only 1 second separating the 2 competitors at the midpoint in the rally. It would be the 2nd ever rally for David Burden and Karen Tomlinson. They were happy with how things were going so far, and so they should be. 8th place overall, themselves just a further 3 seconds back on the leaderboard. The gap back to Benjamin Jewell and Vince Mosley was a little bigger, but they were taking things a little cautiously from the start of the rally. These juniors, of course, not getting any seat time between events. They end the morning with 9th place overall. And it would be another great drive for Harry Pinchin and Mike Jode. They break the gearbox on the opening stage and will need to replace it in service. They managed to get it all done in time, back out to round off the morning in 10th place. Tell us about those stages, because they're quite challenging out there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite challenging. Yeah, we didn't have a good one in the first stage. Where gearbox went in the first stage, wasn't very good. So we're going to hope and try and get a good one in this one, and try and work our way up again.
The gearbox went. Have you had to change it in service?
Yeah, we changed it. Yeah, we luckily got it out in time, so which is great. That's pinching power, that is.
Pinching power indeed. So with the morning complete, the results so far in the Ultratech SMC Junior stages looking like this. On we go then to the afternoon stages, as always. Some entertaining and some really spirited and impressive driving from our junior competitors. We'd see a move the right way on the leaderboard for Tom Naylor and Ocean Owen, rounding out our top 10 by the end of the rally. There was no change to 9th place though. Benjamin Jewell and Vince Mosley keeping hold of that place and keeping their nose clean into the afternoon stages. There was frustration though for James Hancock and Tom Wood. It would be a place lost. Still a good finish, but the pair would have to settle for 8th place this weekend, perhaps ruining what could have been with a bit more pace. And taking that position from them in the afternoon on merit would be David Burden and Karen Tomlinson. They end their 2nd ever rally in 7th place overall. Some good points as well after not scoring on the previous round. The rest of the leaderboard wouldn't really change much through the afternoon stages. Jonathan Davis and Matthew Jackson ending the rally with that 6th place that they'd held all morning. Their first points on the board this season as well. And it was an impressive end to the rally for Matthew Jones and Christopher Brearley. They take 5th place on their first time out. Certainly one to watch in the following rounds, and we'll look forward to doing so. Lewis Hooper and Sam Billam, meanwhile, get themselves a strong finish this weekend with 4th place overall. The pair had been nothing but consistent all day. The confidence was clear to see. In fact, that was a story of their season so far on the first 3 rounds of this series. On to the podium places then, and it would be 3rd for Billy Grew and Emma Morrison. A strong end to the rally, their 3rd podium finish in as many rounds so far. Impressive as always. And it would be another great end as well for Archie Swinscoe and Jane Nicholl. They take yet another second place after securing that position last time out in Scotland as well. Some great points to add to their championship tally so far, and prospects looking good for the rest of the season. But for this weekend, there was no doubting, and indeed no catching Rob Wilson and Martin Haggard. It's victory. A good, strong lead by the end of the rally as well, giving them maximum points and maximum confidence going into the next round. But with the pair not scoring anything from the second round of the championship, it would still be all to play for in the title fight. The Junior Championship proving its worth once again then here at Anglesey. Here's confirmation of the final results in the Ultratech SMC Junior Stages for 2019. Well, Rob, that was pretty convincing out there, and a good lead by the end of the rally as well. You must feel pretty chuffed with that.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy with the result today. We started off the rally a bit unsure. We had a few issues with the car and steering and all that, but we pushed through. We came through with a couple of good stages, and some unfortunate events for the other competitors put us in a good 40-second lead after stage 4. We pushed on a bit, and now we've got a solid finish, so yeah, I'm very happy.
Good. Well, you've got it all mapped out in your head how it happened. From the outside, it just looked like you were pushing right from the off, and we like to see it like that. But congratulations, a good result. And is it too early to think about the championship?
I think it is a bit early to think about the championship, but it is a good start to the championship, and I'm happy with everything that's happened so far. So yeah, thank you very much.
Well, that's it for the Ultratech SMC stages here at Anglesey. A good battle out there on the circuit, and the weather stayed dry for us, which meant plenty of sideways and plenty of tyre smoke. We hope you enjoyed the main field and the junior action as much as we did here at Special Stage. Thank you for joining us.
Care 40 for Rateable Crest Titans.